All right. So once again, welcome to my workshop. I'm so happy to have you here. Honestly, I'm believing that at the end of this workshop, we are going to leave with something. This page you're seeing right now is your workshop toolkit. I'm going to send this to you when we. So you can see in my screen, please just give me a chat if you can see my screen right now. If you can see my screen, say you can see it. So if you look at my screen, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number one, simple daily fitness. Why did I put number one as simple daily fitness? We're all here to learn one or two things. And the aim of learning one or two things is to help our business. We're trying to
One
learn a
second, please.
skill. We're trying to, but before you start that, you're trying to make money for the future. You're trying to make money. You're trying to have an extra income. Many of us forget one thing. We forget to take care of the body that is going to enjoy that money. So that's what the simple daily fitness is. Do you wake up every day to first of all think about yourself? If you don't take care of your body, how are you going to have that creative mind to think of how to make money? This is my own escape, and everything I'm going to teach you here is what I'm doing and what I'm living on. I take my fitness journey very seriously. I don't have to go to the gym every day. I'm a mom of two. I don't have to go to the gym, but I make sure that I have a daily habit that I do. At least I must do 10 jumping jacks. At least I must do 1 minute planking. Something. I must do something every day. And you know what that does for me? It just gives me more clarity for the day. So I want you to live here with one goal for yourself. No matter how busy you are, don't forget to take care of your body. Don't forget to take care of that body that you're trying to make money for. Like I said, this is a toolkit. There is a simple exercise that you can do every day, not even every day, at least 3 times in a week. And I bet you, once you can develop that habit of waking up in the morning or ending the day and say, okay, at least I should move my body, it will give you more clarity to now deciding what you really want to do in terms of the skills you want to learn, the side hustles you want to do, how you want to make income. Like you just begin to get clarity. So it's important that I say that. And then we have 2, 3, and 4. Number two, we're going to learn simple Canva hacks. Everything, all the hacks we're learning comes with templates. So those templates will help you practice, help you also, you might leave here today not knowing everything, but at least you should take one thing, one template, and maybe recreate it, develop it to something for your own style and, use it for what you plan to do. If it's an ebook you want to write, there is a template for you to begin. And then number three is the AI creation, which we're going to learn. There's also template. I'm going to show you how to perfect it. Number four, you're at least going to leave here with opening one store and using that store to start showing up for your digital products. And then the hands-on. So we're going to start. And the first one is, I've mentioned that. So you're going to get the toolkit. I'll send it now in the chats. And when we begin, okay, so like I was saying, we're going to now have the Canva hack. And then when we have the Canva hack, we'll practice all the Canva hacks there. And then we will have a break just to check in with what we have done. And then we'll go to creating our digital images. I'll teach you how to do that. Then we will still have a break. And then we'll go ahead and open our store. And then we'll have the hands-on. And so at the end of this class, this is your project. I will need you to create this image that you can see here. You will frame this image and you will put it in your bedroom. You will tell yourself every day you wake up, you will look at this image. It will give you the motivation to follow your dream, to take care of your body, to find that money. This is going to be your project. So if you're a male here, you're a female here. No, they're mostly male and females here. If you're a male here, don't worry. There is a male prompt for you to do this. But before we get to this point, at least you should know how to even create an image of yourself. So let's begin. Let me send you guys the 2-pack. All right, so just click on it. And once you can see this, look at my screen. I want to be sure that you can see exactly this. So if you can see exactly this, then we will start. So just put opened. All right, so everybody has opened it. Okay, so we are going to start. The first one we are looking at now is, I'm going to open it from here. The first hack we're looking at is ebook templates. So if you are thinking about writing an ebook, you don't know how to start, this is the quickest way I've made for you. If you leave this class, you should be writing at least 3 ebooks every month, at least 3 ebooks every month. So I need you to go ahead. The first one you see here is KDP story, and you can see interior and book cover. I need you to click on the interior and then click on the book cover so that both of them will be on different tabs. So if you look at my screen, I'm going to click on interior. It will take me to my next tab, and it's going to be like this. Now I'll go back and click on the second one, which is book cover. And then once you click on that, it will take me to this. You are not doing anything. I just need you to just open it with me. Whatever I'm going to do, you would watch me. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing, but I just need you to open it so that I can explain what it is inside. You don't have to do anything. Now, I sent something to the chats. This is what I sent. Those of you that are asking, this is what I sent to the chats. I need you to click on it. If you don't have it, it's okay. All I need you guys to do is look at my screen for now. We are going to have hands-on, and I'm going to share this 2-pack again. So I just need you guys to please pay attention. Any question you have, if you pay attention, I will repeat it again. And don't worry, I'm going to send all these things again. I just need you guys to please look at my screen while I am teaching. We will go over this again, please. All right, so I'm going to start. I'm not going to look at the chat for now, so please just pay attention and look at my screen. So I'm going back to the 2-pack. The first one I have is the KDP story. Now, what is KDP? KDP is Kindle Direct Publishing and is mostly on Amazon. Now, one of the ways that people publish easily now, Amazon has made it so easy. You can publish your book without having to spend a dime. The only thing you need, right? The only thing you need is your time and also your creative mind. And the easiest way to do that is through Canva. But if you don't have the Canva experience, it can be a bit difficult. And this is one of the things that I monetize. I help people, I create templates for people. So they don't have to, they've skipped like 1 or 2 steps in creating, especially for children's book. That's like we're going to go to Amazon and I'll show you that. That's like one of the, major selling books in Amazon KDP. Children's book, coloring book, story books, So some people don't have the patience to understand the dimension, because if you don't get the right dimension on Amazon KDP, when you're trying to publish your book, it will reject it. So people don't understand that part. So that was one of the things that I took advantage of 2 years ago and last year. So I sell the templates. So if I know that, if you tell me that, okay, I want to write a children's storybook, I already know the general size of children's storybook. Is either is a 6 by 9 or is a 7 by 7 by 5 and 7.5, 9.25. So I would provide that to you. Now that's what you have in your template. So I told you guys to open that, but if you're still not able to access it, please just look at my screen and let's move forward. Now the first one I have here is a storybook. I'm going to open it and let's see what we have. Now, this is a children's storybook book cover. One of the things that sells in when you're creating a storybook on Amazon or anywhere is that you have to make sure that you are finding out what's the, like, I'm not going to use the word viral, but you have to spend time. Like, the major work is you finding out the kind of covers that would sell or the kind of covers that will be in your audience's face. So you want to write a storybook, you have to do your research. And if what I've done here for you is I've put, this is me creating an example, but you can use this prompt and everything to come up with your own idea. So in a way, when I say Canva art, I've actually given you all the tools you need. What you just need to understand is how to use the tools, which I'm going to teach you. You don't have to worry about all these things. If you already have an idea of the kind of books that you want to create, then it will be easy. But if you have no idea of the kind of books you want to create, I'm going to tell you what to do. But right now, let's just look at my screen and let me show you how you can use Canva to come up with your book cover, which is very, very important. Your book cover is the one that sells. So you can, people spend more time trying to create book covers than spending more time in the interior of the book for Amazon KDP. Now, this is just for Amazon KDP itself. There are two, I mentioned earlier that there are two types of book dimension that are majorly used. And I've put it here for you. I've put the two major book dimension here. The first one is the 6 by 9, and the second one is the 7.5 by 9.25. Okay, now the other thing I want to show you, which is the hack, is how did I come up with this? How did I come up with the book cover um so I'm getting distracted with this chat. How did I come up with the book cover that I want to use for my storybook? So I'm assuming, let's assume all of us together. I want to write a story. I want to create a coloring book for Catholic saints. There are two ways to do it. I can get my book cover from ChatGPT, but Canva has made it so easy. Some people were asking me, oh, should I stay on Canva Pro? Should I stay on Canva Basic? If you want to write books, to be honest, Canva Pro is the best, and let me show you why. If you look at my left-hand side, if you don't have it, don't worry, I'll show you how to get it. There's something called, if you're on your laptop, there's something called Magic Media. So let me go and look for it. This is Magic Media here. This is like AI. If you put anything here, I'm just going to put one word, but no, let's just put create book. This is just to show you. Create book cover for Catholic. Create book cover titled Catholic Saints coloring book. Once I write what I need, I'll click on generate images. AI would help me generate that. That's just an example. But if I'm going to write something like that, I would tell AI to create. See, it's not giving me what I need, but that's because I wasn't exactly specific. But this is just an example. So if I was going to write a storybook, I would tell AI that it should create a storybook that can rank on Amazon KDP. Like, I would be so precise in my prompts. I would not just say create a Catholic storybook. I just want to show you what this Magic Media does. Whatever you tell it to do, it will do it for you, and then you can have your results, and then you can use it. Now, my prompt here, I like to save my prompt. So when I'm writing my book, the first thing I need to do is get my scripts. I would sit down with ChatGPT and come up with my script and come up with all my prompts. So this is one of the prompts that I think was great because it gave me, I'm leaving this here as a template for you because you can use this for any book creation actually. But when I used that prompt, this was what it gave me. And when I went to Amazon KDP, I could actually see that this kind of book cover was selling more. Like, it's attractive, it's giving you what you need. So let me just go down and I can do it for you to see. So this is the sample prompt that I have here that I created here. You can always tweak it. So if you're writing a storybook about David and the Goliath, so you can just use this template, just change what I have here. Then you just write, create a bright, colorful. So you change it. So that's why I said I'm leaving this for you to decide how you want to come up with your book. We are not what they call it, this template here, you can tweak it to anything you want to create. I've done all the work for you. That's why it's called a hack. You don't have to start from scratch to do everything. These things I'm doing, I've spent years in doing it. So I'm creating like the fastest way for you to do it. So if I copy that prompt, like I said, and I paste it here, okay, and I click on generate, it's going to generate what I'm asking it for. Just watch. So that's why I said Canva Pro is very important. Can you see? Can you guys see? Please put in the chat if you can see what I just created. Can you see it? Okay. So the Canva Pro, like I said, that's the only feature is very important when you're writing a book. It will help you. So instead of usually like in the past like 2, 3 years, I used to manually come up with book covers, which can be very, I mean, it's interesting. You can come up with, but AI has just made it so like it will do all the work for you, all the research for you. So and it's going to give you four options. If you like any one, you can just choose it and then continue with what you're doing. And that's it. And so that's what I did here. I put it here. I put one of the covers. In fact, I was so confused. I didn't know which one to choose. So I picked all the four and I said I would decide which one I need. And that's it. So once you are done, like I said, this is already a template. I just arrange it well. I fix anything I need to fix. And then I'll take this template. I'll download it as PDF. Only the book cover I'll download as PDF. And then I'll take it to Amazon. So are we clear on this one? So we can go to the next one. I'm trying to spend 10 minutes on each. Yes, can you all see my mouse? I made it very big so that you can see it. If you can see my mouse, okay, this is the reason why I made it so big, so you can see where my cursor is going to. Okay, so the next one is the interior. I did mention that there are two parts. You have to first of all create the book cover, which is where you will spend most of your time. Because once you can get a very nice book cover, then every other thing is fine. So that once your book gets to Amazon KDP, and you have the right keywords, it can now begin to um you can also still do your organic marketing, but at least once you have the right keywords, if somebody's looking for Catholic Saint current coloring book, they can find you. Don't worry, AJ Ray, we're going to report what we say. Right now, we're just talking about the first. We have a toolkit that I will send to you soon. We're talking about it. This this templates, I'm leaving everything here. I'm not going to delete anything. I just want you to have everything at your beck and call. If you want to use it, at least you know how to play around with it. This was another coloring. This was a project that I gave a student to do, and this was what she came up with for. She did this manually and she came up with this book cover. So you can just try as much as possible. It doesn't even have to be this, but this is just a template that I wanted you to use. Now let's go to the interior. Interior is the simplest to create. Like I said, the Amazon KDP has a calculator of the size of your book, which I have already done. So you don't have to spend time. We're only working with two sizes of Amazon KDP. We're working with the 6 by 9, or we're working with the 7.5 by 9.25. That's what we're working with. So this is the interior of the book. Now, I am creating a coloring book. Coloring books in the US, most especially, is one of the like most bought books. If you go to dollar store, like parents are buying this, and the reason why they're buying it keeps kids busy, especially in church. You take it to church just to get the kids to sit down. So people are creating this on a daily basis. How did I create this? I'm going to show you guys how to do this as well. It's in our AI course. I'm going to show that to you. But all these were created through AI. Do you guys understand what coloring book is? You are going to create like a black and white of an image, and then you create the color part so that you get the kids to color the colored part to look like what the to make the black and white look like what it look like the colored parts. So that's what it is. So you can create this kind of books for, for kids, for school, depends on, what your idea is, but it doesn't have to be coloring book. Like I said, this is just a template. Okay, so we're not going to dwell so much on this one. I'm going to show you guys how I came up with this. This was done through AI. Very easy. So if you have your idea of what kind of book you want to create, a coloring book, for example, you want to create a coloring book about Daniel and the Goliath. So you go on ChatGPT or Gemini. I prefer to use Gemini, to be honest. The images are very clean. This is from Gemini, actually. I created it from Gemini. Let me see if I can open it so that I'll show you. Let's go to Gemini. Okay. Where is it? Let's see. I like to name my stuff very easy so I can find it. Okay, I found it. So I was creating this book. So let's go to the beginning, how I started. It's a prompt. Like I said, I like to use Gemini a lot because it gives you ChatGPT can be very annoying. So I'll show you guys ChatGPT, some things that you can customize on ChatGPT so it doesn't act crazy. But yeah, so I prompted it to give me a black and white illustration. So I had the list of the scenes that I wanted. So you need to, first of all, have your manuscript, like your raw draft of the kind of book you want to create. Then you can now sit down with AI to decide what that's where the work is. Decide what the interior of your book is going to look like. That's the content. So once you have all that, so ChatGPT gave me all of that, gave me all that I needed. So I just right clicked, I copied the image, and then I took it to Canva and then I pasted. And of course, I've already gotten I've gotten my content for St. Joseph, like, details about the saint. So I just put that under there. Do you guys can you say in the comment section that you have an experience using Canva? Can you just say, yes, I do? So I want to know those that don't have experience using Canva. Okay, good. Okay, I can see no, no. Okay, no problem. No problem. Just keep listening. Okay? Don't let that discourage you. We've not even gotten halfway. This is just one. So, can I go to the next one? I don't have experience. No problem. No problem. No problem. So, we are going to the next one because we're spending 1 hour on Canva and 1 hour on the digital image, and then we'll have the hands-on. So, don't worry at all. If you don't have experience, it's okay, but just keep listening. So, we are going to the next one, which is KDP notebook. Now, like I said, I'm only talking about KDP. That doesn't mean that you can't create ebooks for other things. I'm just saying KDP because KDP is another way to actually just publish your book, even if it's not selling. I published book for 1 whole year. Nobody bought the book. Even if that book is not selling, right? At least it's there. It gives you that peace of mind that you finally brought out that book. And then you can now decide how or what you want to do next. You understand? So why I'm just mentioning KDP is that you are not going to spend any amount. The only thing you're going to spend is your time and just to put your ideas out there. So I feel like if you can understand the KDP aspect of it, like understanding how to create ebook, even if you don't create for yourself, you can always do it for people. You can always do it for that's also like a skill that you can learn. Now, notebooks they're on high demand too, right? You guys know what notebook are. Hold on, let me show you some notebooks that are created on ebook so you can see them. So let me stop sharing my screen so that you would see me very well. Then we'll come back. Okay, so this is my screen. This is a notebook. Uh-oh. See, can you see it? This is a notebook. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, so this is a notebook. It just has, you guys know what notebook is now. And then every school year, we buy this for our kids, we also buy this for kids, for toddlers to learn how to write. So you can actually just create your idea. Maybe, for example, you can call your notebook, like this notebook now, it's called Children's Journal, Lesson of Adam and Eve. The first 3 pages is talking about Adam and Eve, but the remaining pages are notebooks. So this is another easy way. This is another easy way you can publish as much as 5 of this in a month with different ideas. Let me open it. Let me open this thing. With different ideas. All you just need to do is you are not going to the template I have provided is a pre-built. What it means that you are not going to sit down and generate a notebook for yourself. You are only just going to, if you have an experience using Canva and you have an idea of you want to create children's journal, for example, you want to create children's journal. This is already a template that you can use. All you just need to do is tweak it. Like now, in this place, it has I am amazing. Do you want to customize it to write something else? You can change this. But this is already a pre-built template for you. All you just need to focus on is how to create the book cover, which we have discussed here. You can use this template for anything, for any other book that you want to create. So if I want to create this book I just showed you now, is a 7.5 by 9.25. If I want to create a 6 by 9 book, a 6 by 9 book is just a bit smaller than this one. But if I want to create children's book, I always prefer to go with the 7.5. So if you're on Canva Pro, it's very easy. You just come to resize and then you click on customize size. And then you put the size there that you want to create, which I've already done here for you. Look at it. So if you are creating book cover for 6 by 9 book, you are going to use the book cover is going to be 14.5. It's 14.585 by 10.417. Now let me do it so you see. So I'm creating the book cover. The book size is 6 by 9, but the book cover is 14.585 by 10.417. I'll just go to resize, click on it. Can you see it on my left? Then I'll go to customize size and then I'll put it there. I'll put it there. The width is 14. The height is 14. Now you're wondering, why is this thing looking like this? That's because it's the front and back you are seeing. So look at my cursor. This is the front of the book and this is the back of the book. So when you fold the book, it becomes 6 by 9. Do you guys understand? That's what it means. But this is how you are going to create the book and then you will now upload it on Amazon KDP. Then secondly, I can mention, if you don't even want to do anything on Amazon KDP, you just want to create ebooks, like sell ebooks, you can also use the template that I have provided. Also, you can use the templates that I've provided to create your ebooks. All you just need to do, if you have your manuscript, so let's say you have your manuscript and you want to create a book, for example. So all you just need to do for it, if you have this 2-pack, you can always come back to it. Anytime you click on it, it will open a new template for you. So let's say you want to create an ebook, for example, you can use the interior. Ebooks does not need front and back. You only just need one template. You can use this, create your ebook. You can first of all come to file and then make a copy so that you can keep the original copy. So make a copy. Then when you make a copy, let's make a copy so that we don't disrupt that. So when you make a copy, like just you want to create your own ebook, this is not Amazon KDP, you just want to create your own ebook. Once you make a copy, so this is a copy of that one that we just clicked now. So let's just call it, you first of all, I always like to rename my book. So quickly rename your book. You call it ebook for class. Let me just call that, and then once you do that, what do you want to write an ebook on? So I have a student here. She wants to write an ebook on mental health. So the first thing I need to do is find what my book cover should look like. I can decide to use Magic Media to come up with my book cover. You guys saw the way I did that. I took that prompt. So if I take that prompt, I would edit that prompt and tell it to help me design a book cover for mental health. And once I put that prompt there, it will give me options and then I will just choose the one I want and I will automatically have it here. Or you can do it manually and go to design. If you look at my screen, you go to design, there are different options there. You will just find any option, any template that you want. Canva is drag and drop. Just find any option that you want. If you like any one, you just pick it, it will change it, and then you can now decide to write what you want to write. Mental health, who is the author, things like that. Change it and do all of that. Okay, we're not going to waste so much time on this one because we're going to do all those things in hands-on. Let's move to the next one. Now, this one is called mockups. In the past, I usually use Canva to do mockups. Do you guys know what mockups is? Can you put in the comments if you know what mockup is? So if you are selling something, if you are selling, let's use, you want to sell mockup and you want to put images in the mockup, okay? You don't want to buy that mock-up and buy it with the design, but you want to have a visual on how the design should look like on the mock-up. That's what mock-up is. So let me click on this and show you what it is. Can take it from there. 1 second. Okay. Now, you want to create let's say you want to create a book. This is a book. and you don't want to print the book yet, but you want to see how the book looks like, or you want to market the book, but you don't want to, publish, you don't want to like produce the book and start selling it. You can start selling it digitally. Just make sure that, okay, what you are selling is how you think the book is going to look like. So, for example, now 2026 is coming. People are already selling planner for 2026. Thank you. It's called prototype. People are already selling planners. People are already selling, oh, Valentine is coming. People are already making plans on how they will sell gift items for Valentine. Is it mock-up where they will have you are my vow, my love, all those things. So people actually use Canva to create those designs, and they will use mock-up to showcase it and put it in their Etsy store, put it in their eBay and things like that. So that's what mock-up is. So you can use it to create, like, this is also, if you have an ebook that you're selling, you can use it to showcase like your ebook, just to make it look like presentable when you are selling the book. Now, this is a design, for example. This design, let's say I want to make it a design for Christmas. Okay, so this is my name, Maria. So let me just say I want to create a shirt design for Christmas. Now, I created this design using Magic Media. This is it here. You can always play around Magic Media. You can actually go on Gemini to tell Gemini that, see, I want to create prompts for me that I can use on Magic Media. I want to design Christmas shirts. I want to design Christmas shirts, and my idea is Santa and let's say the first letter of any name. So give Gemini an example to say, for example, first letter of Maria with Santa on the M. Give me a prompt that I can ask, Canva Magic Media to produce a design for me, something like that. Or if you don't want to go through that route, sit down with AI, Gemini, or ChatGPT and come up with designs. Like, you can come up with designs to create that. But even before we get to that part, I know all of us here are trying to learn something. When we get to the workshop, I'm going to give you a prompt for you to ask AI, what exactly is something that interests you? That's when you can actually know what you want to take out of this class to learn. I have this design here. I'm just going to manually create this one. Let's say I want to put a Santa on this image. I'll go to element on my Canva and I'll search for Santa art. Let's see what it gives. So you see, I'm using Canva Pro. So if you are not using Canva Pro, you might not have access to some of these designs. If you are going to do things like this, then Canva Pro, I think they give like 30 days. So if you are ready, they give 30 days free first, then you can now pay for the rest, pay for the remaining month. So you can use 30 days, that free 30 days, to decide what you want to do. So this is just an example. So let's say I want to put this Santa. I'm just playing around, I don't have any design in mind. This is just for class. So let's say I want to put this hat here and just make it small. And then I want to create a mock-up to see how this looks, or maybe on a shirt or on a mock-up. I would go to look at my left-hand side here. I will go to apps. If you look at my left hand, let's take this one out so it doesn't confuse you. So I'm no more in Element. I'll go to apps and I'll search for mockups. Do you guys know? Should I spell it? It's called mockups. Now, this is one way to do it. To me, this is kind of manual. Like, I have to create the design, then I have to put it in the mockup. But another way you can do it is through AI, which I will show you too. But this is another way. You search for mockup, and once you do that, it will bring it to your, because I already have it here. So this is it here. This is mockups. I already have it. So this is how it looks like. Once you search for it in the apps, Canva has so many apps, so you need to search for it there. So once you do that, this is how the mockup looks like. Now, what do I want to put this design on? Do I want to put it on a cup? Do I want to put it on a bag? Do I want to put it in a water bottle? There are different options in the mockups here that it will give you. So you can now decide what you want. So for me, I think I want to put it in maybe a shirt or a cup. So let me look for cup. Oh, what did I click now? Let me look for a mug cup. Why am I not seeing mug cup? Clothes, bottles. Let's see. Clothes. I don't want clothes. Okay, let's try others. I'm looking for cup. Why is cup not coming out? I thought I saw cup the last time. Phone cover. Oh, that one is even showing phone cover. Okay, should we try the phone cover? You guys put in the chat what you want us to try. Maybe I'm not just taking. Mock-up was easier to show. What section can I find mock-up? Or let's just use water bottle then. All right, so let's use water bottle. So I clicked on water bottle. I'm going to take my design. First, I'm going to highlight all my design and put it into one. Once I highlight everything, I group it so that it can be one design and not move around. That's what I just did. I'll do it again. So if you have different designs on your Canva and you want to make sure that all the designs are not just independent, you can highlight it and then it will give you the option to group and you click on group. So because I've done that, my designs are together. Now I clicked on my design. If you look back at where I have the mock-up, it says apply as texture or apply as a sticker. What that means is, how do you want to see the design on your product? Do you want it to be a sticker or you want it to be something that they will have to like stamp on it? Anyone is fine. So let's just choose texture and then it's going to apply it for us. Let's see what it gives. Can you see? So you don't have to buy these products. People do this for print on demand, right? They do it for print on demand and then they connect their store and when there is an order, printify. I've done that. What I don't like is delay in your in the order going to the customer. So I prefer to do sticker. The reason why I prefer to do sticker is that, oh, let me undo first before I choose I need to go back and do it again. I want to use sticker instead. Okay, so I have to redo this. Okay, let me go out and then let me come back and then add to design. Okay, all right. Okay, so this one has given me, oh, let me move it. Okay, so let me go back. The reason why I prefer to do sticker is when I create my design for sticker, I can actually get, the cap did not show, Abby. I didn't even take note of that one. I don't know why the cap did not show. Let me ungroup it and do it again. I can actually print out my sticker. So let me show you guys what I mean by that. Where's the let me go get it. I wanted to show you the sticker. Where did I put it? I put it on my table. Okay, but let's continue. I'll go and get it. So I wanted to show you how the sticker comes. So what that means is that I can actually do it and then I can order my sticker and sell those stickers, or I can sell the stickers digitally, or I can sell it physically. I don't understand why this thing is giving me the okay, let's not waste time. But I'm going to show you this same, we're going to take the same design and I'll show you how we can use it on ChatGPT. I don't want us to waste time. But are you guys following? Please put in the chat if you're following. If you're not following, put in the chat too that you're not following. But I need you guys to please communicate. Are you following? Okay, thank you. All right. But you guys have an idea of what I'm talking about, right? Then another thing that we can use, I really don't understand why this thing is not going now. Today is just acting very, very funny. Especially when you're trying to do something, it's not showing. Okay. Another option again is if you go on your app store, you can look for there's another mock-up they call Place It. So those are the two that I'm very, very like comfortable using. So it's called Place It. Place It is on its own. If I go on my Google and type Place It, Place It is a good mock-up software that you can use to showcase your product. But Canva now has it inside Canva. So you can either use it on the website, Place It, or you can use it on Canva. Why is it saying blocked? Let me scroll down and try the other one. Placeit.net. Oh, it's saying blocked. Okay, let's go and use it in Canva. Okay, so this is Placeit. It has different stuff that you want to write. If you want to showcase your shirts, you can do that. So let's take I really wanted to show it in a mock-up because the hair, let's use the mock-up. So I'll click on the mock-up. Let me write what I said again. It's called Placeit. Either you use Placeit or you use mock-up HD, 3D or HD. But this is the one I use, which is called Placeit. So when I click on the cup, then I'll click on continue. And then it will tell me, do I want to export? And so which one do I want to export? What does that mean? Like which of the design I want to export into that cup? So I want to export page 3. So I have to specify page 3. Okay, I'll put page 3 and then I'll click on export. So let's see what it looks like. Okay. All right, so look at it. Look at my design on my cup. Can you guys see it? If you now want to add it as a new page to appear here, just click on it and see. This is how it looks like. Now to take out this the sticker because it is from Placeit. That's why I wanted to go to the website. But truly, Placeit gives me a very nice mock-up. If you want to do that, you can use that. Like I said, you can also still do this on AI, which I would show us when we are doing the AI images. But this is like another way to like showcase your brand without having to like, go out of your way of printing it. If you want to take out this watermark, it's usually done on Placeit on the website, but I don't know why it's not going through. You have to subscribe to, okay, it's here already. So I have an account with them. So once you use that, once you are in the plan, it will not have that watermark anymore. It will go off. But if that doesn't really, I mean, that doesn't matter. There is a software that removes watermark. What's the name? I will post that. I think I saved that there. Yeah, there's a software that removes watermark. Even Gemini can remove the watermark for you. So just tell Gemini, carry the image and put it on Gemini. Tell it to remove the watermark. It will do that for you. Okay, so are we good? Can we go to the next one? Because we're working with time and we need to be hands-on when we start. So all these things I'm teaching, you are going to pick one that you're going to be hands-on with in class, okay? If you want to decide, maybe it's the AI creation you want us to focus on in the hands-on, which I think makes sense because Canva is an application that is drag and drop. You have to keep practicing Canva for you to get better at it. So right now, just listen to what I'm saying. Don't feel overwhelmed. Oh, I don't know it. Oh, you're going too fast. There's hands-on. We're going to get there. But just look at what I'm doing. Look at the screen and just see these are apps that you can monetize. Like, that's what we are doing here. We're trying to find things that we can monetize. Now let's go to the next one, which is Planner. 2026 is coming. This is now the time to create planners. And what does planner do? People like to have this, vision or more like their vision board. People want to like write down what their vision board is for the next year. And so planners have already, you've been trying, oh, I'm so sorry. You've been trying to log in over 1 hour, 30 minutes. Are you serious? I'm so sorry. I don't know what is happening, but thank you for coming, for letting me know that. Don't worry. We you'll catch up, okay? Just pay attention to where I am. You'll catch up, I promise. So planners it's another way of, thinking about what do you want to write in your planner. So for example, you're a mental health nurse. Do you want to do planners for people that are going through, that are suffering, I mean, that are going through mental health? Right? So, do you want to come up with that? Before we even get to that point, I know that I left it in the last part, but if you guys have this 2-pack, which I'm going to send again, if you look down, you see keyword search. I put this one down for a reason because I want us to, when we get to the end of that, when you are deciding the kind of ideas that you want to come up with, what is that idea in your mind that you are thinking of selling? This keyword search will help you. Okay, so I've been talking about mental health and mental health. That's because I have a client that wants to do something on that. They are, what else? Somebody wants to write children's book. So you use this tool It's called if you click on the the what do you call it now? The keyword search that I just did. If you click on it and you can sign up, if you go to the keyword search, so when you go to free tools and you go to um find your keywords, right? If you have an idea of what you're thinking of doing, just type it over there and you see the amount of people that are searching for what your idea is all about. Okay. Now that will help you know the kind of digital products you want to come up with. You don't just want to come up with digital product because everybody is selling digital product. You want to come up with it. You have to think about what is that pain point? What is it that people are looking for? And how can I, provide solution to that thing? So we are talking about mental health. Let's talk about something else. Can you put on the chat, what is that idea that you've been nursing in your mind, you know, that you have been thinking about, you want to do, but you don't even know how to start? What is that one idea? Retirement plan. Somebody said retirement plan. Let's even try retirement plan and see what we have. The reason why I took us back to this is many people use planner for this type of things. Many people use planner for this type of things. So if you can come up with a design and you say you are going to planner for your retirement plan, planner for your menstruation, people use those apps. People use what they call it now, flow app, this kind of app. Some people still do it manually. You know, like in high school, they still give all those free things, all those free manual planners or things like that. So let me go back to that keyword search and let's put in the retirement plan because I think I like that because we don't even know that we're getting old. We just think that we're still, let's start planning for retirement. So retirement plan, and let's see what people are searching for. Like how much people are searching for retirement plan. Now, the person that said retirement plan, what country are you in? Do you want us to focus on United States or you want us to make it more broad? Let me see, because my cursor is he's so big, so it's not letting me. Okay, so United States minor, mine is saying, mine is giving me United States. So you put your country, I guess, Canada. Let me type Canada. Canada, okay? Now let's see what we have. It's going to search for that keyword. It's going to tell us who is searching for it. So you see, retirement pension, this is what people are searching for. Okay, you know what? I don't think what I did is nice. Instead of me typing retirement plan, let me just put retirement so that it will make the search more broad. Okay. So United States, for some reason, is going back because it's taking my location because this is my account. So I have to change it to Canada. You said you're in Canada, so I'm changing it to Canada. Let's see what it gives. Okay, look at it. Look at what people are searching for. Roth IRA, Fidelity benefits. Whoever said this retirement plan, you have work to do. This is like you need to come up with an ebook or a planner or something that can target, you know. But let's overall look at the competition. Roth IRA is highly competitive. Like people are searching for it, so it's on high demand. So what it means is that people are getting results, and so it is competitive. You get low. People are searching for it, but the competition is not so high. You can tap into it, like, trying to come up with a digital product around it, right? But this will just give you the idea of what people are searching for and to help you know what you are going to now focus on to find. You said UK. Okay, it's still fine. It's okay. You just saw what I did, right? So you can do the same thing. Just put that and then put your location, United Kingdom, for example. Okay, just put your location and then it will search for you. It's the same thing. So just change your location and then do that. So that's one thing. And this is it. This is my template. You can play around it. And I know you're going to ask me the next thing. So how did you come up with these images? How did you come up with this? Some of these images, you can find them on Canva. You can even create them with Magic Media. Do you have an idea of what your design should be like? Just type it in the Magic Media. It will come up with something for you. If you don't want to use the Magic Media, if you scroll down to photos, you are going to see, where is photos? Yeah, photos. If you scroll down, you can find any type of design that you want. Just type it over there. If you want a design that you want to manually tweak, you just scroll and go to design. Look at this design. And if you want to do a personalized planner, maybe you want to put like in such a way that when you are selling it, the person can maybe change it and put their name or something. It's fine. But like this is a template. And also, like I mentioned, most of these things you can get them on AI. So let me give you an example. This is a planner that I'm working on. If I want to get the calendar, if I want to get because of course planner is more like you're going to have the month and then break it down in each pages and then put notes for them to also write. It's like a journal. You guys know what planner is, right? So you're just making an electronic copy that people can buy, sell it for like $5 that people can buy and print out and just bind instead of maybe spending 15, $20 to buy um like on a very well put together. This is one, like you saw them like spending money to buy this. They can actually buy the soft copy and then take it to the printer, take it to the library. Library is very cheap. You can print for free. Take it there and print and then bind and things like that. So I'm just going to show you how you can actually come up with your own calendar. For you to do that, like I said, I use Gemini a lot. ChatGPT can be very, very crazy, but ChatGPT is good. It's just that Gemini can give you your result one time. You can actually use Gemini to come up with your calendar. So let me see if I can show that to you quickly. Then we'll go to the next one because we have 15 more minutes before we start our others. Is everybody clear? Are we on the same page? Please, I don't like this. In the next 15 minutes, I'm going to open the floor for questions and then we'll move on to the next. Somebody said, how can one add Magic Media on the Canva menu? Go to the apps. If you don't see it there, just know that it's in your apps. Go to the apps on Canva and search for Magic Media. That's how you add it. No lost, just following. Don't worry, you'll be found soon, Bumi. I promise you'll be found soon. We are just working with time. We're going to spend 1 hour on hands-on, so that's why. But I promise you, you'll be found. You'll be found very soon. You will be found. Okay? But you said one need to have the pro account. Yes, you need to have the pro account. But can you even try if you can find it? Go ahead and try if you can find it first. But I know that you need to have the pro account to use Magic Media. Go ahead and try to see if you can find it. Can you guys see it? If you already have Magic Media, can you go to your apps? Look at my screen. Let me show you where your apps is. If you look at your left-hand side, you'll see APP. Find APP and go search for Magic Media there. If you still can't find it, we'll soon get to the question part. Then one of you can share your screen and then we'll find it together. But that's how I found mine. Okay, what's the next comment? Am I missing something again? You still can't find it. Okay, we'll get to share screen and then we'll try to find it together. But that's how I found mine there usually once you have Pro, it should come up automatically too. So just take your time, look at it very well. It's usually down. Then when you keep using it, it comes up. So try to check that again. Okay. What else? Please put in the comments if you have any other concern before I move on. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Stella. Thank you. All right. Okay. Thank you. How did you get the photos? Which photo are you talking about? Let me know. Be precise. What photo are you talking about? I'm waiting for you, Patricia. What photo are you talking about? You said, how do I get the photo? Okay, you're not saying anything. I just wanted to quickly share. So, how to get the calendar this way? You can get it through AI. You can use um what they call it, Gemini, or you can use ChatGPT. The reason why I said I would prefer you use Gemini to do this, if you're doing a planner, for example, the reason why I said I would prefer that you use Gemini is that Gemini can be very organized than ChatGPT, to be honest. So you tell Gemini that you want to create a planner for the year 2027, for example, or 2026, that it should come up with a first page template. Like it should customize a picture book for your planner. So you start by giving it, you should first of all start with January 2026. When it creates it and you like it, you cannot ask it to create February. Don't give it everything. Okay. When we get to AI creation, I'll explain more about prompting on Gemini and ChatGPT. Don't give it everything. Just follow through. Just be patient and, start getting your January, February, March. And once you do that, then you can now copy and come and paste it on your pages and create your planner. Okay, and then you can now decide to design it however you want. February is love, you can just put all those little effects. Like for example, I mentioned that February is love. How do I get this? They are all on elements. If you on still on Canva, like if you go to elements, you can find anything that you want to put there. Elements is like, let's say you want to put um a unique icon or something, you want to put a design or anything, just search for it. If you want to put love, when you search for love, it's going to give you different options of what you want to do, and then just take time. And so this is where all the work is when you are trying to design something. But once you are done and you have one particular template, you can just begin to replicate it as much as possible. Okay, so we're going to the next one. We've talked about word stream. So this is an idea, just to summarize what this word stream is for someone just joined. This is a way for you to help you know what people are searching for around your ideas so that it can now help you know what you want to start talking about, and also help you when you are, tagging, or when you are putting keywords in your post or in your store, so that when people are searching for it, they can find it. So that's what this word search is about. And it's all in the pack, which I'm going to send to us again. So once I paste it on the chat, you can open it from your laptop, but this is for you. This, everything that you need is there. Now we are going to thumbnails. Thumbnails is for your store. For example, some of us here are hoping to create our digital store, right? So what are thumbnails? It's just a way to showcase your products. Like, when you go on YouTube, before you even open a video, you already know, you can tell what the video is all about through the thumbnails. You guys know what thumbnails is, right? You can tell what it is through the thumbnails. So that's what it is. So you can create yours. You can create yours. This is a template. Come up with your design style, and then just drag and drop and replace. So this is a template that I have created here for us. Like I said, if you are doing all this kind of designs, to be honest, if you have Canva Pro, it makes your design more unique. But if you're on the Canva plan, if you're on the Canva the free plan, you just use the basic designs that everybody's using. It might not really give you the effect that you're looking for. So for example, you have a picture. So let me give you an example of what I mean. I want to create a thumbnail of maybe a one-on-one consultation. Okay, and I want to put it in my online store, a one-on-one consultation. And so for example, let me take my picture and add it. Let me put my picture. Let's see. Let's use, excuse me. Let's just take, okay, let me just take this, for example, and I want to remove the background of, I don't want this. I can't do it with Canva free. If I click on it, because I'm on Canva Pro, I can remove my background. Okay, I can make the picture more. See, I can remove my background. I can also use um other tools like, see, if you look at my left-hand side, I can generate a background for it. I can use Magic Eraser. So these are just trial and error. Like you have to play around with Canva. I can blur my image, depends on, what I'm trying to do. I can even create an outline, like a shadow for it. So for example, if I want to create a shadow around my image, once I click on it, I can create an outline, something like this. I can change the color, maybe to red, maybe to green, like to see what I like. So I'm just playing around with this, okay? But I can create something, beautiful because I'm on the Canva Pro. No, I don't think it's the same. But um can you just select that magic more and then we'll look at it together, okay? The Pro from in the year in the US, I think the Pro is $15 every month. But you have it, if you have not used Pro before, you're supposed to have it 30 days free. So you can subscribe to that and then decide if you want to pay for the next month. But 1 month is enough for you to quickly do what to get your store set up at least, then before you decide to pay. I think in Nigeria is like 9.5. I don't know if that's changed or so, but yeah. So that's just the difference. It just helps you have more options to create. Like I said, thumbnails is for you. If you have YouTube, it's very important that you have thumbnails on your YouTube content. Also, it's also good to have thumbnails on your online store to make it more like someone can just see your product and understand what it's all about. Okay, so let's go to the next one, which is bulk create. Now, this one, I put this one here, but this is a practical. So what does bulk create mean? Bulk create means that if you want to start creating content now and you don't have time to sit down, oh, come up with design for post one, for day one, come up with design for day two. It's kind of hard. Do you guys understand what I mean? And you just want to create a 30 days. So somebody that mentioned, I like what that person mentioned. The person said their idea is around retirement plans. So I want to create a 30 days content on retirement. Just talk about what is retirement, what are the plans for retirement, what are the types of retirement plans that you should have. So this is day one, this is day two, this is day three. So you have to, maybe you now have a 30-day content, and you want to actually create that in such a way that you already know that you have your content on Canva. All you just need to do is download PM day one and then post it day two. Like you're not going to stress it. You just need 1 or 2 hours a day to come up with that. That's what bulk create is. So put in the comment, are you interested? Do you want me to show that to you? That will take me like 10 minutes. I'll show you how to come up with bulk create. Okay. All right. I need you guys to be interactive. It's looking like I'm talking. I can't wait to unlock this so that you guys can talk. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly show you. So like I said, I'm assuming that you have a 30-day content to come up with, a 30-day content already. And so let's say you've come up with it with ChatGPT. We are going to do that. So in the content that, thank you so much, in the content that I produced there, I'm going to unlock some pages that I want you guys to see. And then this is going to help you when we're doing the hands-on. You need to sit down. You don't have to do it today, but you actually need to sit down with ChatGPT and think about all this. This will help you decide what you want what you want to sell. This will help you decide um what they call it, what your digital products idea will come up with. You have to sit down with ChatGPT, and this is a template that I've created for you guys to use. So if you refresh that page, the link I just sent, you guys will see these pages. These are the things that you're going to sit down with ChatGPT to come up with sincerely. I would prefer that you do this with the voice, you sitting down with ChatGPT and talking to ChatGPT like the way I'm talking to you is easier because many people don't know how to like write down all their thoughts. But when they talk, they can say all these things. But that's why you have this template. You can use this template as a beginner for now, or you can decide to just sit down and have this chat with ChatGPT. But reload it and put in the chat if you can see page 2 and page 3. Now let's go ahead and do our bulk create, and then we'll have 10 minutes break, and we will now go to the next one, which is AI creation. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the bulk create. Now, like I said, I'm assuming that you now have a content that you want to create. So I'm going to use an example. I want to do a 30 days a 30 days, what they call it now? Thanksgiving is coming. So I want to do maybe a 30 days gratitude. So I've sat down with ChatGPT. I told ChatGPT that I want to come up with a 30 days content around gratitude. Okay. And let's say ChatGPT has given me all that I need and has provided it to me. And then ChatGPT will now ask me, do you want me to put it in Excel format for you so that you can download it? And I will now say yes. Okay, so I'm just using that one as an example because I think I have a template that we can play around with. So let me look for the templates. So that will be easy. So we don't have to like start from scratch to do it. Okay, so I have this Excel file. I'm going to from it was downloaded from ChatGPT. So I told ChatGPT to give me like a 30 days gratitude um what they call it now, a 30 days gratitude post. So ChatGPT was, I didn't do all this. This was what the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm okay with the columns. But I already mentioned that I want to create a post for 30 days. So this is something that you have to sit down, decide what kind of post I want to make for the month of December. Decide, use one full day to decide so that when you are posting back to back, when people are wondering, hey, how is Olubumi having time to post every day? You've done all the work, right? You know, so this is one way. This is one very easy way. And if it's something that you're not showing yourself, maybe you are talking about, like I mentioned, retirement plan. So maybe day one will be what is retirement? Then you now describe it. Retirement plan is yada 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 yada. Day two, who are the people that should start thinking about retirement, or what age can you start thinking about retirement? That would be like the topic. Then the description can now be okay, the ages to think about retirement are yada 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 yada. You have to wait. So something like that. So you will just try to come up with your 30-day content, and then we'll go back to Canva. We'll go to App Store. Again, you will not see bulk create here. You have to download it from the App Store. And I think you have to be on Pro. I'm sorry. I'm very sure you have to be on Pro to do that. Do you do the voice? Okay, we'll get there. How do you? Yeah, you just click on voice on ChatGPT. You'll see the voice icon there, and then you have to do it when you are alone, oh, so that you can just sit down if you're in the toilet and instead of it to be on your phone or scrolling through social media or something, you can just do it so that no noise and distraction will not, confuse it. He said my pro is different from yours. Like I said, go to I've not started now. Hold on. I'm going to show you the bulk create, but I'm saying that bulk create is in the App Store. You will not find it in this place if you have not used it for the first time. So if now I want to create my bulk create post. So the first thing I need to do is go on my home screen. I'll go on my home screen and then hold on. My battery is already low, please. Okay. I'll go on my home screen and then I would go to at least, is my Canva the same interface that you guys have? Please say yes. I'm not, don't make me feel like my Canva is special. Is this if in your Canva home screen like this? Okay. So I want to create an Instagram reel. Let's do Instagram reel. It can be Instagram post, but let's use reel just for the sake of those that are on TikTok or Facebook. So I want to create an Instagram reel because I know that if I create a post for Instagram, I can still take that post, download it, and post it. I can still use that same post and on what they call it on TikTok, and it can cross post to Facebook. So let's do Instagram reel. So I'll come to my template and then I'll look for um Instagram video, Instagram, Instagram video, I mean Instagram reel. I'm sorry, let me not confuse you. Instagram reel. So I'm going to click on Instagram reel. It's going to give me different options. just scroll through and see which one you like. Okay. Scroll through what's post, what's design do you think you like that you want to use? I've already seen something very simple. Start with something simple just because of you are learning. Just start with something simple. So I'm going to go with this one. There are even other designs here that I can just take a look at to see if I like. Okay, maybe I should try this one. I like this one. I like that this is a video. So maybe you are doing a faceless content. You don't want to show your face. You can also put your videos in it too. But for now, let's just do for the sake of time. Instagram Reel. If you don't see Instagram Reel, look for TikTok. It's the same thing. Or look for social media video. It's the same thing. Okay, so now this is my post. Okay, now I want to use this. The first thing I like to do is rename my my Canva project. So let's call this Instagram post, Instagram reel. Okay, I always like to rename it. Now we said that our 30 days content starts with day one, the topic, and then the description. Okay, so I'll go back now. I'm going to create 3 fields here. So this, I'm not going to delete this. I think I like it, but it's too big. So I'll just reduce it. And maybe this can now be my description. And then I'll duplicate it into 2. So my content is going to start with day one. This is because of how my content is. Yours might not even have day one. You're just going to have normal content. So it's not going to me. I'm doing 30 days gratitude. So if you are doing retirement plan, you don't have to say day one. So try to understand what I'm saying. So your content might just be what is retirement, then you now describe it. You understand? But I'm doing like a 30 days gratitude. So I'm saying day one, this is what we are talking about. Day two, this is what we are talking about. Day three, this is what we are talking about. So that's why I'm mentioning day one. So just for understand when you are watching this video. Okay, so I'm going to put day one there, and I'm just going to make this a bit bigger because of course they have to see it's day one. And I'll just drag. Canva is drag and drop. So I'm just dragging this back. And then we have day one. And then what's the next one? The next one was the topic. What are we grateful for? And then I would duplicate this. We are grateful for something. So I'm going back to my Excel. My topic is I'm thankful for breath. So I'm going to copy that. And then I would paste it here. Okay. Paste it here. Thankful for blessing. And then the next one is now explaining more about my thankfulness, which is the description. Okay. So I'm going to copy that. Okay. And then I would paste it here. Okay. All right. So now this is how the content should look like. Let me play it so that we'll see how it looks like. Day one, I'm thankful for breath before blessings. Today, I'm grateful for the simple gift of breath before achievement, answered prayers, or breakthroughs. Waking up is already a miracle. This is my day one. Now, of course, I cannot manually do to 30. That's where this comes in. So that's where the bulk rate comes in. So what we're going to do now is on this post that I am right now, on this project rather that I am right now on Canva, I would now go to my app store and look for bulk creates. Now, because I'm already using bulk create normally, so I already have it amongst my tools. So I'll just click on bulk create. But if you don't have it, I'm telling you it's in your app store. Trust me, it's there. Let me even search for it so that you'll see how it looks like when you search for it. Bulk create. Bulk create. Look at it. This is how it looks like. So once you click on it, it will automatically come out of the apps and be here. Where do you get that from? The words in the Excel. So you have to do the work to decide what your content will be. That's why I said it's ChatGPT. Okay. So that's you to decide what your content is. This is my own 30-day content. So it's when you decide what do you want your 30 days content to look like, and then you now put the heading. So I'm going to click on bulk create. And then when I click on bulk create, now look at this. This is where you need to pay attention. It's asking you that do you want to upload your Google Excel sheets? To make life easy for you, trust me, I would say you should enter this manually. It's way easier doing it manually because by the time you upload your Google Excel sheet, you will be more confused, like, okay, how do I? But when you do it manually, it makes you understand how you are connecting your content. So click on enter data manually. This is an Excel inside Canva, which is way more easier. So all I would just do is go back to my Excel file and then I would highlight from, remember I said that because I'm using day as part of my content, let's assume that your content is only 2 columns. You only copy the 2 columns, but mine is 3 columns. So I'm going to copy my day, my topic, my description down to my day 30. Okay, I will copy it and then I'll go back and then I'll paste it as if it's Excel because this is Excel, but just Excel inside Canva. So I'm going to paste it. Okay. So now I've pasted it. Day 1, this is it. Day 2, this is it. Yada, yada, to day 30. I'll click on done. Now, when I clicked on done, just ignore this. Let's go back to, this is not, this is not how it's supposed to be. Just hold on. Let me do it again. Okay, let me go back and do it again. Something must have gone wrong. Okay, so let's click on bulk create. Click on bulk create and then, oh, sorry, nothing happened actually. So when I clicked on done, it automatically brought this here. So I think that was a glitch, but that's not how it's supposed to be. So once you click on done, it has brought it here. It has brought the day. Can you see the day, the topic, the description? Okay. Now, how do we connect it in such a way that day 1 to day 30 can be duplicated to 30 posts? So I'll come to my day 1 and then I'll write, I don't even need to right click. I'll come to my day 1. Can you see these 3 lines up here after the delete icon? Just click on it. When you click on it, it's going to ask you connect data. We already know that day 1, day 2, day 3 to 30 is on that day. And then the topic has its own, which is the thankful for the breaths. And then the description has its own. So I'm going to connect day 1 to column day. So I'm going to say connect data. It's going to ask me which one do I connect it with? Connect it to the day. I'll go to the second one. Do the same thing. The 3 lines, the 3 dots there, click on it and say connect data and then pick on the topic. Go to the third one, do the same thing, click on it, connect data and click on the description. And then once I do that, it has connected it. I will now scroll down to, it's still loading. Once it's done, I'll scroll to continue. So it's still loading. Let's hold on. Let's reload. Okay, let's reload and see. Usually bulk create takes like it's very heavy, so it can be glitching. So maybe it's something you want to take your time to do. You can even run it and go and do whatever you want to do. It takes some time. So it's already glitching. That's why it's giving me that. But let me see if I can still, if I'm going to redo it or if it's still there. Okay. I click on bulk create. Okay, it's telling me to do it manually again. So I'm going to enter it again. I'm going to paste it. Okay, I'm going to click on done. It's there, then I'll connect it again. The same way I did it, connect data for day. And then the second one, connect data for connect data for topic. And then the third one, connect for description. See? So it has connected it and I'll click on continue. You see? Automatically it has produced everything. Now it's asking, do you want to create these 30 designs? Of course, yes, we want to do that. So once I click on it, it will start loading. It's going to create the 30 contents. So I've come to the end of this. Let me just leave the chat open. let's just take a break, 10 minutes. Let's talk, and then we will move on to the main. When I say the main, because the main is that if you can understand the next one, then this one is going to be a breeze for you. Just want you to keep practicing. Okay. So let me open the floor for us to talk. Now, this bulk create, to be honest, it's if you know how to do it very well, you can help small business owners, you know, come up with their post. You can be a VA, you can be just a side, something that you can help them come up with for their business. You can actually change the video. If you don't want to use this, you can change it to you. You can change the video and put yours. I always like to do it with my phone because most of my videos and my pictures are on my phone. So it's very easy to do it on your phone. So if you want to change this video, for example, I would suggest that if you want to use a video and you want to change this video, just do it on your mobile phone. Once you put your cursor on the video, it will say, you will see underneath replace. Once you click on replace, it will take you to, do you want to go to your camera, your phone camera to look for, the videos that you want, and then you can replace the video. Or if it's a picture, it's the same process. You can just click on the picture that you want to replace it with. But if I play this now, you see how this is? That's how the rest will look like, except I want to change the video to something else. But I'm okay. It's just 30 days content. And I like the fact that there is a road. So it's just the content that will change day 1, day 2, day 3. So I'm going to click on create design. It's loading. This takes time. So while we're waiting for this, let us see. If you look at my top, you will see that it's creating it. So I'm not going to do anything. I'll just leave it to keep creating it. So let me leave the floor open for us to take question, and then we'll go to the next project, and then we'll go to our hands-on class. So you guys can unmute and let's just discuss. This is going to be a ground floor, but please don't.
Thank you so much for this training. Like I said, I'm just following because I was totally lost. My question is that when you do the bulk creation you just did now, right?
Yes.
If we are to change, if we like, because I realized that the whole background is going to be the same design, right? So can we change the background for each day, or does it really matter? Just leave it like that.
Can change. So when you want to post now on day 2, you can now go ahead and you know that you're not doing content, you're only just changing the image.
So it's possible.
Yes, it's possible.
Okay.
You can change it,
Okay.
yes. So we'll
Okay.
see it once everything is downloaded. We'll see it. Like I said, because my images are on my phone, it's easier for you
Yeah.
to change the image on your phone. So you want to just open the one's content, just click on that video. You will see replace. Once you click on
Okay.
replace, it will allow you to change it.
All right. My second question is that I was writing a book right now. So I already get all my manuscripts and everything already. So I use a ChatGPT to create it. So I was trying to use Gemini because I want to insert some images and some design on it, right?
Okay,
so
just hold.
but on a group before, like the teachers about this book creation, I got tired of it because I did it, but I couldn't post it on any of my social media. I don't know why. So
because
maybe
you're not
you help me
downloading
with
it
that.
well. That's a general issue that people always have. They'll be
It's
like,
not that I'm not downloading. I downloaded it, but I don't know how to put it in I don't know where to click to put it in my YouTube, my Facebook, my all those things. So I just got tired of it. I left it alone because I did the class for 2 weeks and I paid for it. And then, the whole thing, I just sidetracked. I just forget about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
See,
thank you.
help me note that towards the end of the class, I will download one of this content and I will post it. I will share my screen on my phone so that we can post it together.
I can even share my screen with you so that you just show me directly because I'm a kind of a visual and hands-on person.
Okay. Yeah, but
Thank
we'll
you.
use mine because I've created it. You understand? That's
No
why
problem. No problem. Cool. Thanks.
Okay. Oh, yeah, what's the next one? We have 5 more minutes. Then I will take a break, and then
I wanted to ask.
before I take a break. Oh, sorry. Hold on, please. Sorry. I wanted to say something. Before I take a break, I will need you guys to do this for me. I told you guys to reload the content too. I need you to go through page 2 and 3. Decide on your own. You don't have to do it today, but that's what we're going to do. But in 5 minutes, I'll take a break because I've been talking since. So let me take 5 minutes break, and then we'll come back and do the rest. So go ahead and ask your question, Vi.
Yeah, so in terms of the bulk creation, I just want, is that can it be, the way you schedule posts on Facebook, and can it be
Yes,
scheduled
it can.
and it
Yes.
comes up, by itself without
You can
you.
schedule it on Instagram. Yeah. Yes, it
Okay.
can.
And
Yes.
then I was just
So,
wondering
but
in terms,
one thing, I don't know
yeah,
if you know, when you are downloading it, which can be exhausting because you can get confused when you because you want to schedule all the posts, you will now download the 30 posts. It's going to take you a lot of time because you cannot download it at once. You have to download it 30 times. You know
yeah,
why? Because if you download it at once, it will download as a long video and it might confuse you. You won't be able to cut it. So you have to download day one first, day two, day three, day four, like that. Just wanted you to know that.
okay. In terms of ebook creation, there was something that you said. I just wanted it to ask you. Have you
Okay.
ever, has there ever been a case where your book cover looks like somebody else's book cover?
No,
Because okay,
no, no. I used to do my book cover manually before. Let me see if I can. Um, I used to do my book cover manually before AI. Now it's I mean AI is good, but it just makes you lazy. You um it doesn't give you the same. And especially if you are doing it manually. So I for once I would advise you learn how to do it manually on Canva before you start playing around with AI.
yeah.
Just try to play around with Canva to see how you can design, you know, just
Yeah.
manually and
And
then you
and
can
then
now.
and then finally, I'm just wondering, like, obviously, when you create your ebooks, can you later decide to now create an actual book? But
Yeah,
would you
yeah.
need to change the font or anything else? And then for those who are downloading some of the material, say you're talking about mental health, will that
Mhm.
change for them? Will it be black and white, or will it be the colored, or they have a choice to do that?
So it depends on where you're selling it. If you're already selling it on Amazon, so that means you have to go back and update your book. So if you have changed something and you think if the change is not necessary, you can leave it. But if it's something you wanted to show going forward, then you have to go back to your store and change it.
Yeah, change it to be able to sell it as a proper book and not as
So why
ebook.
don't you leave it as an ebook and they now create a proper book? So it's two. People have option to buy ebook and they have option to buy the
Okay,
paperback. Do you
okay.
understand? So
Yes,
you're giving
yes,
people option because obviously the paperback will be more expensive than the ebook.
yes.
Yeah. So I would say you should leave both options.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So two more questions, and then I will take 5 minutes break. And then before I take the break, you guys will go ahead and do the assignment I've given you. When we come back, we'll do our AI image creation, and then we'll split to our workshop. Okay. Next question, please. Two more.
Sorry, please, I found Magic Media.
Thank God. How did you find it? So other people
So,
can learn.
so,
So yeah.
so
Can
you
you
have to
can you
go and
facilitate? I'll be right back. Thank you.
okay, so I can share my screen for you guys if you're still unable. So you just try to create a new file, like you want to create a media. So I just typed I wanted to create Instagram Reels just for sample, and then I selected one, and then it came up right there for Magic Media. I don't know, maybe the others will come up yet, but we can search the is it bulk create bulk create? Yeah, that's it. So just try like when you're actually designing and you open a new design, it will come up at the side and then you'll see your apps. You can search there. Okay, that's it.
Thank you.
Okay,
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
Well, so what's the assignment?
That's created. So guess what it does? If we are waiting for it sometimes to like see it's still showing create 30 design, it has created it. If you click on it, it will show you on top here. It will bring see it's showing you that you should view design. So click on it. It will take you to another page where you can see your 30-day content. Okay. Okay, so this is our 30-day. It's loading there. So this is it. We have day one, day two, day three. Let me try to play it. So let me click on day one, play. Canva, I'm having too many Canva open, so it's taking time, but you can see it's day one. Then let me show this though. Okay, so day one is playing, then let's go to day two. Look at it. So this is all the 30. Like I said, if you want to download it, you can't download everything all at once. It's going to be so confusing. So I would say do this on the day you are ready to post. So I'll click on it and then I'll go to share. When I click on share, you can also do this the same as on your phone. I'll click on share and then I'll click on download. Make sure it's on MP4 video. Otherwise, if you click on if you click on PNG or JP, it will come out as a picture. So make sure it's on MP4 video. And then when you select MP4 video, you now click on the pages and select page one, which is the current page that you're on. Or if you want to select the page that you want to download the video for, so you can scroll down and maybe say, okay, I forgot to, I want to click on page 5 and download only page 5, but you have to download it one by one. Like this is not automatic now. You have to manually do this. So just putting out a day for you to know. Once you click on done, then you click on download and it will download. Okay. So then adding music. Well, there's music on Canva, but I prefer to add music directly from the social media you're posting it on so that you can use like viral sounds and things like that. So it's the same way. Let's assume you're posting a video. Once you just upload it, you add your sound and then you post it. That's it. It's the same thing. But yes, you can actually add sound from Canva. But I think it's easier to do it with your phone. But if you want to do it on the laptop, just go to audio. And if you don't see audio again, like I said, just go to apps and download audio. But yeah, look at my cursor. You see audio. So once you click on audio, there are different sounds there. And Canva is now updating and putting like real sound. Before it used to be like all those CapCut sounds like that. But now you can actually see some like real sounds. But you have to be on Pro to access it more. If you're on free plan, you're not going to see anything fantastic. So you have to be on the Pro to see that. But yeah, you can do that to make your life easy. Like you said, you just want to do everything once and for all and post. So that's fine. That's okay. You can also upload your own sound. If you have sound on your phone, you can upload it and add it. Okay, so are we good on this? If we are good on this, please, we need to go to the next one. We're way behind time and I really want to give us enough time for hands-on. So please, can you put on the chat that I should go on? So let's go to the other one.
Hello, Maria.
Yes.
Good evening.
How can I create daily quotes on, wait, I missed one question. How can I create the daily quote on ChatGPT? So if you listen to what I said, I don't know if you listened to what I said. I said, if you want to come up with your 30-day content, I would advise you to go through my exercise first, which I put in page 2 and page 3. I've done all that work for you. Like this class is to make you take action. This class is not to make you start from scratch. This class is to make you take action for all your decisions and all the ideas you've been nursing since January. This is your blueprint to January 2026. Sit down with ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT, so this is me. We are going to change this is in bold. We are going to change this to you. So let me just color it so that you know, because I don't want you guys asking me again that you're going to paste that. So change this to you. Then what amount are you looking to make on a monthly basis? And then decide. So this is your exercise. When you are able to get to a point with ChatGPT, you can now decide your kind of content. Okay, produce me that out of all these things we've decided, give me an idea for digital products. Give me an idea for content like that, like that. Answer all these questions to chat. So this is an exercise you're not doing today because it's not a one-day thing. It's a 1-week thing. Get off social media, get off anything, spend 1 hour every day to do this. So that's the only way I can answer your question for the quotes that you want to come up with. You need to know. And I also provided a keyword tool to help you know the kind of quotes that you also want to come up with. You just don't want to come up with quotes. You also want to come up with quotes that you want to be viral, like you want that people are searching for, which is the tool that we use. It doesn't have to be this WordStream, but did I use WordStream? You can use other keyword search too. Just come up with your quote idea and put it there and see what people are searching for around your quotes. Okay, so what else? How do you rename the Canva project? On top of it, if you look at it, just look on top of it. If you're using a laptop, on top of it to your right, you see rename. Okay, can free ChatGPT do this? Yes, free ChatGPT can do this. You don't have to pay for the pro. But if you want to, makes life easy too. Okay, so let's go to our next one, which is going back to my toolkit. We're going to AI creation. But let me quickly do something before we start. So if you go to your ChatGPT, right? Okay, I thought I was sharing that. Hold on, let me put it here. If you go to your ChatGPT, just one thing I need you to do. Go to, if you have your chat this way, click on this plus sign here. Okay, scroll down to study and learn. Make ChatGPT study and learn. So click on that. Let that be part of your, what do you call it now? You're part of your, I'm going to mute everybody now so that we can go to the next part, which is the AI creation. From the pool here, you guys are fast learners. Yay, I'm happy. We have more fast learners than steady learners, which is okay. So let's start this and let's see the journey on this one. We're going to spend 30 minutes on this one. So please just pay attention first, okay? You already have, he said, let's go. Yes, 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 let's go. You already have the template. So go back to, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen with you quickly. This one, I need you guys to open because we're going to do it together. So let me share my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen. Okay. You can all see my screen, right?
Yes.
Why am I echoing? So I'm going to mute everybody now so that there is no sound. This is very, very important. So that when you are replaying it, you don't hear noises everywhere. Okay, so I've muted everyone. So I'm taking you back to the class content. AI image. I need you to click on that template. Click on it. Click on it and it will take you to your starter pack. If you are not able to do that right now, you are still going to have this content. It's all yours. It is all yours. Like this class, it's a gift from me to you. Serious gift from me to you. So don't worry. Just focus. Is tested prompts that I have used for myself, for my clients, different things for my business, anyhow. And I have some mail here. So you guys are not left out. You have some mail prompts. But the first way to get a consistent face to avoid AI from giving you somebody else's face is never ever copy somebody's prompt without reading. We're so good at that. We're so good at that. We copy people's prompts and then it doesn't give us what we are looking for. That's it. AI would, first of all, because AI has, so for example, you copy somebody's prompt and you just put it on Gemini or you put it on ChatGPT. Because AI has ran that prompt before for someone, it will just act not and just assume, especially if you are not giving it steady instruction on what to do. So try as much as possible to not just copy people's prompts. What do we click on? Click on templates. Under AI creation, click on templates. It will take you to the next page in Canva to open it. Are you there now? Let me know. Okay, who is pasting it? Thank you for doing that. But I wanted you to do it yourself. If you guys have clicked on the template and you are in the next page, please can you put in the chat that you are in? Thank you. Now you have clicked on the template and it should bring you here where we have this prompt. So I'm going to mention some very important things you need to take note of when you are creating your digital image. The first thing that I said, don't just copy people's prompts. The first thing I mentioned is don't copy people's prompt because it can confuse the model, especially if it's not really your kind of personality, but you just liked something and you want to just try it out. Always try to read a prompt and modify it to your style. The second thing again is you can't just take a picture of yourself in a busy environment. It will confuse, like you confuse the model because of all the busy things around. It will just keep playing around and trying to figure your face from, I'm still on the lady picture page. I don't understand. Can you just use, somebody has pasted the link for you to make it easy. Just click on that link. So it will confuse you, right? So the advice is take a selfie of yourself in a subtle environment. When I say subtle, maybe like in a white background, like a clean, just a subtle environment. Take a selfie of yourself, then now take it to Gemini and create a portrait of yourself. So these are prompts that you can try. And when you try this as a male, this is what you should give you. All right, so I'm going to take off the chat from my face so that I can actually focus and teach. Then I'll come back and look at the chat, but keep leaving your messages. If you have any issue, my team will sort it out. So I was saying that before you start creating your AI images, you need to get your consistent facial features. And you cannot just be using random picture, like just posting random picture on your Gemini and saying, create this, create that, create that. You need to give AI a consistent image that it can play around with to create whatever you want to create. So if you go to the first page, now let me take you back to the first page, which is this. This is an ebook. This ebook, I've made it in such a way that you can, when you become perfect in creating your AI images, you can use this as your PLR. That is, you can put your own image. This is already an ebook template. You can put your own images, put your prompt, and sell it to people if you want. It's up to you. This is a gift. Whatever you want to do with it, then you can use that for your business. So page 2 is giving you options on how you can come up with a portrait of yourself. So I mentioned that take a selfie of you. You guys got my mail yesterday. I said take a selfie of yourself in a subtle background, not so busy, just a very natural background. Take a selfie of yourself. Now, if you have taken that selfie, what we are going to do now is we're going to go on Gemini. We're going to go on Gemini. I've given 2 female prompts. You can read the prompt. If this is not your type of style, you can change it. We're going to do it in the workshop. Sorry, not now. But you're going to create a female version, I mean, a portrait of yourself with that selfie that I asked you to take. So I've given you 2 portrait options. In fact, I've given 3 portrait options with different type of hairstyle. So you can read it, and if it's something that you like, if you want to change it to long, voluminous, dark, wavy hair, it's up to you. Like I said, always read the prompt and decide on what your style is. If this is not your style at all, let me tell you another way to do it. Let's say you took a selfie and you like the hairstyle that you have on. So for example, now let's say I take a selfie of me right now. I have my locks on, like the way I look right now, and I take a selfie of me. I can take that picture to Gemini and say, describe this look. Describe everything about this look. And when Gemini describes the look, I would only pick that hairstyle that it has described. Like it will describe my face, it will describe my makeup, it will even describe my background, the lighting, and it will describe my hairstyle. So I will go to hairstyle and copy it and then come and replace it in any of the prompts that I like here. So you see that this is work. So when you see that people are giving you free prompts in the comment section and you are happy, you are taking it, they know what they are doing. It's free prompts, but it takes a lot of work. You can never get the exact image that they produce if you don't take your time to study what prompts they gave you. That's why every time if I post something, I find it reluctant to just post because I don't want you to feel like I'm giving you prompt and it's not working. I will always say ensure to read prompts before you use. So if you want a hairstyle in these 3 options that I've given you, just go ahead, copy the prompts, change 1 or 2 tweaks out of it, and then paste it and get your portrait. Once you do that, I expect that you should have a portrait of yourself. As a male figure, you should have a portrait of yourself looking like this. As a female, you should have a portrait of yourself like this. I didn't paste mine. So let me quickly put mine here so that you see it. Yeah. As a female, so you should have a portrait of yourself. If you don't like the hairstyle, if you want braids, right? If you have an inspiration of the kind of braids that you want, this is a quick way to do it. You need to, first of all, give AI something to look at and help you come up with. Sometimes your words cannot be enough because you don't really know. So sometimes that your words and your prompting can confuse AI because you are not saying it in the right language. For example, Gemini and ChatGPT are two different AI models. The words that you use on Gemini is different from the words that you use on ChatGPT. So the more you're using Gemini, you understand the words that Gemini doesn't like and the words that Gemini prefers. You understand? So for now that you don't understand those things, what you can do to make your life easy is get an inspiration. So how do you get an inspiration? Just go on Google, for example, you want a braid, you want your hairstyle to be braids. Search for braids, hairstyle, braids hairstyle, braids, braids hairstyle. Let's say you don't want any of those prompts. I'm just giving an example, and you want your portrait to be that you are on braids. Take any of this hairstyle that you like, take any of this picture, save it to your phone or to your laptop, wherever you are looking right now. Then go to ChatGPT and go to Gemini because we're using Gemini to create our images, not ChatGPT. I really don't like using ChatGPT to create images because it limits you. So that's why I will stay with Gemini. So go to your Gemini and tell it to, I think I put the prompt there. Tell it to describe that hairstyle for you. And when it has done that, you copy that hairstyle and add it into any of these prompts that you have done. So at this point, I'm going to move all of us now to our workshop to get this done. So right now, the floor is open. We're now in our hands-on workshop, and I need everybody to create their portrait right now. How do you get to Gemini? Just go on www.gemini.com. So anybody can paste the link for them. I think my Gemini is on, so I can even paste the link here. So that's it. Click on the link. It's there. I sent it to you. So everybody go on Gemini. I need all of us to create our portraits. This is hands-on. So just to know now, we are now hands-on. So make sure you use your chats well. Make sure you use it. Okay, so go to Gemini. Go to Gemini. Yesterday, I sent you guys an email that you should take a selfie of your face. Just take a selfie and your face is very, very visible, right? And then why are we pasting the prompt? When you have options, you have three options. So which one do you want us to paste for you? Who is asking that question? Let's see. Stephanie, if I paste the prompt, I have three prompts. I don't know the kind of hairstyle you like. And Faith, you're looking very beautiful. I don't know the kind of hairstyle you like. You get. So if I paste it, I'm not sure it's what you really like. So why don't you check it out? It keeps giving me a link. Yes, because it's a link. Okay. So everybody go to your Canva workshop toolkit. I'm saying it again. Please listen. Please listen. Please, please. You're very, very beautiful. Oh, I like your hairstyle. Makeup is so nice. Okay. So I'm repeating myself again. Go to the workshop toolkit. The workshop toolkit. Can you see the workshop toolkit on my screen? Okay. If you can see the workshop toolkit on my screen, I'm going to copy the link for you right now. When I copy it, all you need to do is click on it. When you click on the link, it's going to open this page that you have here. Okay. When it opens this page, go to number 3 and click on templates. Look at me. I'm doing exactly what I'm saying you should do. Click on templates. It's going to be so easy. Once you put your cursor on template, it will automatically take you to the next screen. Click on templates. Okay. And then once you click on templates, it's going to take you to a page saying that you should view the templates. So when you click on view templates, then you should now be in the ebook. This is an ebook. It's my ebook. and you are going to recreate this ebook sometime in the future when you can. But this is like your prompt library. So you're going to have everything you need to begin your image generation for your personal images or for your brand images. If you have gone through the ebook, you'll see that you have personal images, you have brand images, you have images for, you know, changing scene. Go to my portrait. If you are using your laptop, look at my screen. If it doesn't look like you, look at my screen. This is me, and it produced my results. So let's assume that I don't like my results. Look under, you see reload. Click on reload and try again. Still doesn't look like you, then you can scroll up and go and edit your prompts. Click on the pencil and try to edit the prompt all over again. Think of something that you want to change, you want to add, just try to read it again and see if there's something you want to change or add. Then once you have done that, click on updates and then let's see again. You have to keep trying until you are satisfied with what you have. And then, and like I said, if you have done that, just keep clicking on reload. It's not compulsory you use Gemini. There are other tools you can use. There's Whisk, there's ChatGPT, there is what are their names? There are plenty. It's not compulsory you use Gemini at all. Can use other ones, but let me tell you why I use Gemini. Gemini can help, is free, and I can prompt as many times as possible. The other ones that I also use, I use FAL.ai, I have to buy credit. I use Replicate, I have to buy credit. So Gemini is free. And if you can prompt with Gemini, you can use every other one. Let me paste in the chat here any other one that you want to try. But yeah, it's not compulsory you can use Gemini. But if you have, I'm learning today, we are learning with Gemini. We can't learn with every other one. But yes, there are other ones that you can use, and I'm going to paste it in the chat for you to try out. Some of them provide you with credits, like free credits. Wix does that. Wix too is good. It's WHISK. Wix is good. You can try that. And we have yeah, Leonardo.ai. I've used that too. That one too is good. But like I said, I'm staying with Gemini because I use most of my stuff on Gemini. So works best for me. And we're using Gemini here. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I am using Gemini. But in the meantime, let's just please try to get to this point. Okay? I'm pasting the rest there for you to see. These are the other ones that you can try. Put the image, put the prompt. Put the image here. Just look at my screen. So let's assume I have my image. If I paste my image here under the, if I have my image, I can copy it and come and paste it. If not, I can click on the plus sign. Click on the plus sign. It would ask you to upload file. And then when you click on upload file, you go get your image, attach your image. And when you attach your image, then you put your prompt here, paste your prompt here, rather. Paste the prompt here. Okay. Okay, so this is it. Let me take you to the page. So you see portrait prompts. That's it, portrait prompts. And I gave 3 options for the female. Try out any one that you think suits you. If you don't like the hairstyle, I also gave you an option. Just go find your hairstyle on Google. Maybe it's a ponytail, for example, ponytail. Okay. If you don't like the hairstyle that I have in the prompt, that's why I'm saying that you go on Google and search for your type of hairstyle. And when you search for your type of hairstyle, take that image. Okay. Let's see. Let me show you what I mean. So I like what hairstyle here can I like now? I don't like this. Let me go and do the braids. Let's do the braids. Let's do the braids. Let's do the braids. If AI has gotten your face, can I get a response to say got it, got it, got it? I need a portrait. I just need you to say my face, gotten my face portrait, because it's that portrait that you are going to use to create images that you've created. You need that portrait. So please, just ensure that your portrait is accurate because that's what you're going to need to create as much looks as possible. So I like this hairstyle. Let's see how it looks. So what I will do is I will save this image, usually just to make my life easy. I don't like saving so many things on my phone and my laptop. So I'll copy the image and I'll go to Gemini. I'll click on new chat. Now, another thing to remember, when you create your portrait, rename your file to my portrait. Leave it. Don't do anything under because you cannot create your portrait and now come to chat and want to create something else. Just keep it. That's another thing that confuses the AI, the model. So this is your portrait. Just try to rename it. So if you go to the three dot lines under the name that it has provided before, when you click on the three dot line, you see rename. Try to rename it and call it my portrait or you call it base portrait. Okay, so I've gone to look for an hairstyle that I like. I will click on new charts. And then when I click on new chart, I'll paste that image that I just got from Google. And then I'll ask it to kindly break down the details of this hairstyle because I like the hairstyle. So it's the hairstyle I need of this hairstyle. Okay. So when I do that, now I'm doing this because I don't like the hairstyle that Maria has provided in the template. I want to create my own hairstyle. That's why I'm doing this for those people asking. So when I click on enter, it's going to give me the details of the hairstyle. So I'll scroll down. And I'll see if there is a summary. Okay, so it says it said in short, it's a popular variation of feeding cornrows that transition into long medial side braids with it. So I can copy this one, or I can say, can you summarize into a prompt? Okay, let's see what it says. Okay, so it says a portrait of a man wearing a fitting corner style diagonally, yada, yada, yada. The braids feature this, that, through the lens. Yeah, I'm just going to copy from wearing, not the woman. I said it's only the hairstyle that I want. I'm going to copy from wearing and not the woman. I'll copy this. You see why I said the ebook, excuse me. You see why I said the ebook I provided is going to be your template because from this ebook, you are going to start creating your own what they call it, your own dictionary, your own Wikipedia of AI prompts that you have tested and used, and you are sure that it's making sense. Okay, so when I copy that now, I'm going to take it to maybe, for example, maybe to my Word document or where is this thing that I opened? Okay, or I'm just going to create a page here. Let me try to create a page so that it can update in all of you's documents. So give me 1 second. I'm going to open this again. And I'll make sure that whatever I'm doing, you'll get the update. So I'm going to edit the template. So if I'm pasting this thing, you're going to automatically get it in your own. So that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, it's loading. So I'm just going to go to portraits. And then if you want to create an additional page in your ebook, on top of each page, you will see some icons there. So look for duplicate. So I'm going to duplicate the next page because I want to create a fourth portrait for you, right? So I've duplicated the page. Now it's the hairstyle I copied. I want to paste it here. Control V. I pasted it there. So I'm going to scroll up. Take one of these prompts. Now I'm going to read it. This is just for hairstyle. I'm going to read this one. This is just for hairstyle. I don't need this one. So I'm going to go to portrait 1 and portrait 2. And the hairstyle part, which is the hair, I don't need that. So I'm going to copy all of this, but I don't need the hairstyle, like I said. So, but I'll copy all of this and delete the hairstyle because I want to use the hairstyle of that braids. So you see, like I said, this is work because I have to, first of all, arrange the prompt in such a way that I can now use it. So I'm pasting that one that I copied and I'm taking away the hairstyle because that one had a different hairstyle and I want to put my braids. So I'm taking out the hair. Please don't ask me this one here. Don't worry about it, okay? Don't ask me about it because you'll see it. I'm updating this ebook for you. So you're going to have this, okay? So I'm going to copy that hairstyle that I had on. What did I do just now? Okay. I'm going to copy it and then I'll paste it inside this prompt. So we have a third prompt, and this time we have braids. So it's corporate short with braids hairstyle. So I'm calling it that so that you see it and understand. I'm using two windows. Can you see my screen? Can you all see what I'm doing? Somebody is asking which window, how many windows am I using? I'm using two braids hairstyle. Okay, so do you guys understand what I just did? I'm so sorry, I'm very fast. I'm very sorry. We are splitting you guys in two soon. I just want you guys to get this portrait. So sorry I'm fast because I want us to spend more time on the hands-on. So if I'm so fast, I'm very sorry. Don't worry. You'll catch up pretty soon, okay? But just confirm to me that you understand what I just did. I just created a third portrait. Exactly. Thank you, Ngozi. I created another prompt, and this time around is for braids, for those people that don't like um wigs on. And then I think we have one male here, and I think the male is fine. So we're still on the female. Okay, so I'm going to copy that prompt. Whoever is interested, if you want braids on, this is a good one for you to copy. Copy the prompts, and then we'll take it to, you are lost on where I copied. Where I copied was on Gemini. I told Gemini to first of all describe that hairstyle for me. And then when Gemini described it for me, it was too long. So I told it to summarize it. If you don't, if you don't have to do it, like I said I'm updating the ebook back for you. So you have that. Okay. So that's what I did. I'm only going to copy the prompt that I just updated. I'm going to copy it and then take it to Gemini and we'll see what we have. And like I said, you don't always have to get the best results immediately. You need to keep trying. That's what I mean. So I'm going to copy this and then I'll take it to Gemini and I'll find my portraits because I like to have everything organized in one place. I'm using Gemini. Yes, I use Gemini to get the hairstyle. That's what I did. Everything you want to do, you do it on Gemini because Gemini's prompting is different from ChatGPT. For example, Gemini does not accept the word nude. So anytime you copy somebody's prompt and you see nude, Gemini will not give you the image. Then there are some specific words that Gemini accepts. So the more you keep learning how to prompt, the more you understand the words that fits Gemini's model. But right now, we are just trying to get you to have an accurate portrait. And that's what I need, everybody. If the AI is not giving your real face, add an original picture of yourself. Ask Gemini to maintain all the natural features without changing anything. See sample prompts below that gave me the exact. Thank you very much for that. Okay. And then if you took a selfie that your face is like from the side, it might not work. Just make sure that you are facing the camera. Okay. Make sure that you're facing the camera. It helps a lot. It might be natural. You don't have to make up because you can still make yourself up with AI. So just take a selfie now. If your face is not facing, take a selfie again and try. Keep trying. Keep trying. Let's see. You see that my portrait is like from, I don't put my body size when I'm prompting because my portrait is from my head to under my bust. But if your portrait is from your head to like your chest, it's going to look like you are big, you know. So choose an option. Do you want to start for every time you prompt, you have to put your body size, you have to put your height, you put all that. So yeah, you have to put all that to tell that you're a size body 6, your height this. So that's why I said you need to play around this. Even if I'm giving you templates of 50 prompts, that doesn't mean that you should just copy and paste every prompt. You have to take time to come up with your own style. The only thing that you can maybe just copy and paste is if you want to do the mock-ups, which we haven't talked about. I really want us to talk about the mock-ups because I taught you guys mock-ups using Canva. And for those that don't have experience using Canva, because Canva is a continuous learning tool. So I wanted to show you guys how you can use Gemini to come up with prompts for your business to create mock-ups. That's what I wanted to show you. And then I wanted to show you how you can also get creative, come up with prompts for your idea. You have an idea and you just want to come up with something. I wanted to show you guys. Those are the two things I really want to show us. Okay. My LinkedIn profile got an upgrade. Okay, I like that. Okay, share your screen, please. Share your
Okay.
screen. Let's see. Okay, this is you. This is your hairstyle. Is this
So
the one Gemini did, or this is your original picture?
so my original picture, but the hair Gemini added.
I
That's the
like the
part
hair. You don't like it?
I do, but um the prompt I gave it
Okay.
is not this. But I think it did the best it could.
Okay. Okay. No, I mean, yeah, if you don't like the hair, you can always change the hairstyle. So go download
Okay.
4 or 5 hairstyles that you like. Okay.
Um,
When you go download hairstyles that you think you really like, that you think will suit your face, take it
mhm,
to Gemini, open a new chat. I always
mm,
say, this one you created now, call it your portrait. This is where you're going to be trying your portrait faces until you get it. Now
okay.
go download your hairstyles, the hairstyles that you like. Come back and open a new chat and then paste this prompt. Let me give you a prompt to paste. For some reason, I updated it here, it's not showing, but I'm going to update it again. So just paste this prompt and tell it to break down the hairstyle for you that you can use to generate your own style of the picture. Okay. So
Okay.
when you do that, it will generate the hairstyles for you. You can go copy the description of the hairstyle, add it to your prompt. So you maybe say you want to create a professional woman in a yada yada place, or like just
Mhm,
that part where if you've not talked about hairstyle in your prompt, just paste it that her hair should be, or she is wearing a yada yada, whatever the prompt has given you as a description of your
mhm.
hairstyle. So that's how you can get different variations of portrait. So you can have 10 portraits with different hairstyle. That will now help you decide, okay, today I want to create um, an image of me in a red dress and I want to wear a long hair. You already have a portrait of that. Today I want to create a woman that is wearing a black suit and I want my hairstyle to be low cut. You have a portrait that is low cut. So that's why I told you guys that it's work that you have to sit down and do yourself. It's not something that you just say, okay, I just want to create images. If you really want to be intentional about creating great images, you have to be intentional about researching images for your style. Okay. But let's just focus on one portrait for today. One portrait, one hairstyle that can create many images possible.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then the second one is I know I provided this prompt and I provided the pictures. The picture is to show you what the prompt is to show you what the image looks like. So if you look at the picture and you see the prompt, just copy the prompt, study the prompt, and then tweak it to yours. Don't paste it exactly to get that exactly. Try to tweak it to your style. So for example, you might not notice, maybe I put long eyelashes. You don't like long eyelashes, take it out. Okay. But I just wanted you to see exactly what the result is. So when you keep playing around it, the model will understand what your style. Okay. But last thing I would advise everybody, don't get overwhelmed with this. This is the base foundation. Once you can get your accurate face, that's the rest, you just keep practicing. And it's a continuous practice. It's a continuous practice. Then you can now understand what kind of style you want to create out of your portrait. Okay. So can you guys put in the comments that you are good? And then let me have Stephanie share her screen. Stephanie, go ahead and share your screen.
All right.
Okay, so what's the issue? I don't remember you saying the issue. I think it was Ella that mentioned the issue. What was your issue?
Oh, I thought you said for someone to share their screen so that we could this is my image. You
Is
said
this
if I
your
want
face? Is this your face?
yes, this is my face, but I
You're not
wanted to see if I
confident.
could get
You're not confident in that your face. I said, is this your face? You didn't say yes. For you to
no,
be saying
that's
yes, that means
that's
you're
why I said
not
I
sure.
wanted to see if I can get my face like 100%.
100%. Okay. So have you tried
Yes.
to there are two ways. Is either you edit the prompt or you reload it. Which one have you done? Have you done any of the
That's
two?
what I wanted. You said to go down here. Okay, I already okay, wait. This is the saved
No, you
one.
have to click on the arrow. Yeah, that's the saved one. Go back to Gemini.
Oh, okay.
Valentine has created. Okay, Valentine, you are no more
Yeah.
lost. I'm so happy you are no more lost, sir. I think you are
This is
good.
my face, Sha, but just in case I create and I want to tweak it a little bit, you said to click on reload.
If you click on reload, you're going to lose this. So make sure you have saved this picture before you click on reload.
I've downloaded this one.
Okay. So you can click on reload to see if it gives you another variation that you might like.
So
It's
now
on
that
that
I've downloaded
image.
this, it's saved on. I don't even know where I saved it. Let me save it. I
That's
have to
not it. You want to no, go back. Come out from that place. Click on the picture. Scroll down. Or okay, look at that arrow down to your right. That's download. So it's going to download to
Yeah,
your download
I've
file. If you go
downloaded it
to
already. Okay.
that's it
Okay.
there. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Open save as.
Okay. So I have 59 people on here. Can I get a yes if your picture is accurate? And can I get a no if your picture is not accurate?
Yeah, Maria, this picture is kind of like accurate, but if I want to tweak it to see
If
if
you
I,
want to tweak it, you just have to keep reloading or
yeah, it
keep
said to
editing. You don't even
press
have to.
download. Where's the download?
Where's
Where
the
is the
download or
reload?
where's the
The
reload?
reload, sorry.
Where's the reload? Go back to the
Yeah.
image. Go back to Gemini. No. Who is this? Okay, the same person, Inola. Okay. Inola, can you unmute and tell me what the issue is? You don't like the lashes. That's because there's lashes in the prompt. So take it out.
I've even taken the lashes out. If I the first one, I think,
Take it out.
Jesus.
Take the lashes out. If you just want something
I took
natural.
the lashes out. The first one it did. It's not really.
It's not what? It's not
It,
really good.
it got a little bit closer, and then as
Okay,
I
so why don't you
reloaded,
edit the prompt and say, keep face natural with natural makeup. So take out all the lashes, define brows. Like if you just want it natural, why don't you try that?
I sent the picture on the chat. I don't know if you saw it.
You have to keep I don't know your style. So I'm only just giving you suggestions. So you have to keep playing around with it. Okay? Keep playing around until you find something that works. You might not get it automatically. That doesn't mean that it's not going to get your face. So sit down and decide. Maybe do you have a picture that you are well made up? Like the way you look now, you look really good. Okay. Take a selfie of how you look right now. Put it on Gemini and tell Gemini to describe your look for you. Okay. So when Gemini does that, you can now take that prompt and add it to say you should create a portrait of you in a white background and a t-shirt, like looking all flawless, like your face should be. What's that word now? What's that Gemini word again? Is Sacha in my class? Sacha, please help me because I'm going off.
Ultra realistic.
Ultra realistic. Thank you very much. Ultra realistic. Tell it to make it ultra realistic. Or maybe you should say professional studio lighting so that it will be like
You
looking
can
like
also just
um,
say hyper realistic.
hyper realistic.
Yeah.
Thank you. These are my students. You guys.
And you could tell it not to alter your face.
when I told
It's
it not to
already there. That
alter my
reference
face,
face.
the picture it gave me, I look like one 70-year-old grandma.
No,
Sometimes
don't
just
worry.
change
It's
the
fine.
English. Sometimes if you say don't alter, it will do something else. So tell it
It's to
don't
do
change my
something else.
face. Sometimes it will work.
Guys, what did you say was the word hyper realistic?
Yeah.
Everything is there in that prompt. It's just for you to change that browse and what else do you say you should change? But please just don't get worked up. You have to keep trying. Okay, I think I have more yes than more no. So can I go on? I want to teach one more thing, very, very important. So can I go on? Stephanie, are you good? Can I take over
I
now and share
wanted
my
to
screen?
see where to. I play with Gemini a lot, but I always create my photos from my phone. I've never tried it on my laptop, and
So why don't you create on your phone? It's fine. Don't let this
since we'll
overwork
be
you.
since we'll be posting to
To where?
Canva, we'll be using Canva on the laptop. That's why I wanted to create it here.
But you can also upload it to Canva and still come back to your laptop. It's fine. You have Canva on your laptop, on your phone, right? Canva mobile. Do you
Canva
have?
mobile. Okay, I have to download it now. I have to
Okay.
open it now.
Yeah. If you are good at using Gemini on your phone, why are you saving? Why save yourself the stress? And it's the same. Just have to practice
Um,
this on your laptop later so that you don't get, overwhelmed with it. Okay, I want to take over
Alrighty.
the
Hello, Maria.
screen.
Hello,
Can I
Maria.
stop sharing? Yeah.
Sorry there. Can you please go for the one if you want a different hairstyle? You said you go to Google, get the hairstyle, and take it to where? Is it to Gemini
Gemini.
or to
Gemini.
Gemini?
Yeah, Gemini.
Oh,
Stephanie,
okay.
to stop sharing, I can't see my screen. Yeah, you take it to Gemini. It's always good to take it to Gemini since you are generating the image from Gemini, to be honest. If you are using an AI, if you are using Whisk, if you are using, because they all have different like model languages, so it's better to use that AI that you are trying to generate the image from to get your prompt so that
Okay.
the,
So let me just
the
let me,
words will be uniform. Mhm.
okay.
So
So let
first of
me
all,
just
get
say
inspiration maybe on Google or on Pinterest,
yeah,
and then tell it to describe the hairstyle. If you're only particular about the
the
hairstyle.
hairstyle. Okay.
Thank you. So I wanted to teach you this very important thing because I know most of us here are business owners. Can you all see my screen? Just say in the comments if you can see my screen because I think I muted everybody. I don't know if you can talk, but if you can talk, can you just confirm that you can see my screen, please?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Okay, thank you. So I just wanted to, um, there's something important that I wanted to show with you. I wanted to share with you guys, which is um, how to create more calls because I know that most of us here are business owners. We're either selling something physically or we are selling digital products. So if you go to page 56, don't worry if you cannot go to that page right now. Just please look at my screen. Please look at my screen. If you go to, or in fact, let me even start from here. Let me start from here. So if you have a business, right, and you want to advertise for that business, for example, Target is near me, so I want something for them, and I told them that I was going to post them online, and they're like, "Oh, okay, that would be nice." So this is what I want. So I took a picture of this, and then this took me 2 days to come up. The prompt was driving me crazy, but I finally figured it out. So I took a picture of the instant pot that I want. And then I told Gemini that I got the name. This is exactly what the name is on Target. So I got the name and then I figured out a prompt and told Gemini to create an image of me cooking in the kitchen and have this instant pot on the cabinet, right? And I tweaked it and tweaked it and tweaked it. I was able to tweak it in such a way that, sorry, the image is cut off, but this is how the full image looks like. I was able to tweak it in such a way that I had the cart come in the Instant Pot in my cart and in front of Target. So you can read this prompt and actually tweak it to fit into what you're trying to do.
Maria, please, your voice is so faint. I don't know whether
Can
I'm
you hear
hearing
me now?
well.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's better now. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's better.
Okay. So you can keep tweaking it in, to fit in your personality. But this is not even the main thing I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is, excuse me, what I want to talk about is mock-ups. This is another one. This was just a try and error. So I put my portrait. You see the reason why I said you guys should make sure you perfect your portrait because when you are now telling AI to combine two pictures together, right? This is what happens. If you're not able to get your perfect portrait, let's say you are using a normal selfie of yours that you took in your living room or something, and now you're not telling you to combine that picture that you have along with another one to give you what you're asking it to give you, you would confuse the model entirely. That's why I'm very, 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 very hard on make sure you create your portrait. If you don't get your portrait tonight, go and spend time on it and create as much as at least 5 portraits of yours, perfect portraits of yours. So it will help your prompting sleek and easy. This is my own discovery, and I'm telling you for free. If you do that, it's going to make it easy. I'm advertising Fenty lipstick here, so it just makes it easy. But if I try a picture of me that I've just taken in my background, it's going to be it won't come out very well because the background is busy, it just confuse it plus what I'm now telling it to do again. Do you understand? Okay. So let me go to the main thing that I want us to look at, which is mock-ups. For business owners, Christmas is coming. You want to do hampers or something like that. You want to sell something. This is a way to do it. Now, for mock-ups, I taught us mock-ups in Canva. This is the quickest way to do it if you understand the prompting accurately. You will not spend so much time on Canva trying to come up with your mock-ups. You can actually get your products and try to paste whatever you want to sell. So, for example, now, this is a design that I sell. I want to see how it looks like on a bag. So this is what I did. Excuse me. This is what I did. So if I want to post about this bag, I already have this as my AI picture use. Okay. So if you have, for example, let's say you sell, do I have an example? Okay, so this one I did it specifically for a client that is what do you call these people that sell what's the word now? Why am I forgetting so much? What do they call these people that sell? Is it shortlets? No, there's no what they call them. Airbnb. Yes, 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 yes. So this I did for somebody that um is into the Airbnb business. So he wants to be able to, he has pictures of the houses, but he said he can't go to the houses all the time to take pictures. So he wants to like use AI to put him in the house, like maybe put him in the living room and then post it and just talk about maybe like this Airbnb space is going for this, him being inside the building. So that's when I did this prompt, but it took me days to figure this out. But this is an example of it. Now, I was going to the main thing. Okay, I did that for myself just to have that for the female version, just in case somebody needs that in the female version. Okay, so this is where I was going to. So now, this one here, I took a picture of a bag. I want to sell the bag, but I want to put my designs in the bag. So let's say, for example, you have a Christmas design that you want to sell um, hampers for Christmas or things like that, and you have the design. This is something that you can come up with. This is an idea. This prompt, you just need to tweak it to fit into what you are doing. Sorry, this is a mistake. This is supposed to be 2 bags because sometimes I was writing them by myself, and you have to be tweaking it and tweaking it and tweaking it. So this is 2 bags. There. And then where's the last one that I wanted to show? Okay, now this was an idea of someone that sells frames. She sells pictures and frames. So actually she sells a picture of you. She will make a picture of you with AI, and then she'll put your name and the meaning of your name. And so we were like, okay, so how can you market this? And that's how the idea came about. We can actually create this. You already have the picture. We can create a frame so that people can just picture, what they're actually buying from you. So she sells like personalized name, and now she wants to start selling frames. So she will help you print the name from Walmart. She will buy the frame from Walmart and then she'll ship it to you. She lives near me. That's what she does. So that's how we're able to come up with this idea, come up with the frame idea. Now, the final one that I wanted to say, this is for me. This is a throw pillow. I don't have the throw pillow. I only sell the design. But how do I put it in my store to make you know that this is a design for throw pillows? That's how I came up with this idea. You can also do it for a mock cup. All you just need to do is talk about, instead of saying, all you just need to do is replace it and say, instead of throw pillow, you call it the mock cup. And if you have an inspiration on how you want the mock-up to look like, I'd mentioned to you, if you have an inspiration on how you want a specific picture to look like, take that picture wherever you got it from, put it in the oh, thank you for that. Put it in, you've created it. Okay, good. Thank you. So you separated it. Okay, that's good. So we have two groups. We have steady training tutorial group and we have fast training. Thank you for that. Very intelligent. So you just need to, take the picture, tell Gemini to describe how the cup looks like. And so in this part that is showing a luxurious interior mock-up showing a mock-up that looks like yada 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 on the table. So it's not going to be on the chair, obviously. So you just change that. Okay. So I just wanted to show this specifically to business owners. These are ways that you can actually advertise your products from the comfort of your home without having to take a picture of each product like that and trying to put it in a serene background. Also on Canva, you can actually, change background, but you need Pro to do that. That's why I'm really, really bent on the Gemini because it's free. All you just need to do is master how to prompt. It's going to take you less than 48 hours. After 48 hours, you should be a pro in doing this. Last but not the least, you have a nice picture, you don't like the background. You have a nice picture, you just want to change it to a new background, maybe to Christmas background. This is the prompt for you that you can use. And then finally, you can always sell this ebook. Once you have your own designs, go ahead and use this template to sell it. That's what the PLR means.